Protests over federal immigration raids in Los Angeles have caused a ripple effect across the nation. The Trump administration is sending thousands of Marines and National Guard troops to LA. Now, more and more demonstrations are weaving through city streets, including in our own backyard. Thank you for joining us for Denver 7 News at 6. I'm Micah Smith.
And I'm Jessica Porter. Protests started gathering at the state capitol over the last hour. Many of the nationwide protests have been peaceful, including those gathering in Denver tonight. Here's a live look at the Capitol building. Colorado State Patrol closed the roads around the Capitol, including 13th Avenue and Lincoln Street, and at Colfax Avenue and Sherman Street.
Denver 7's Danielle Kreuter is out at that protest. Danielle, tell us how things are going out there tonight and what protesters are hoping to accomplish.
Well, Micah, the crowd size has grown a lot over the last hour since I last checked in with you. You can see people have gathered lining Lincoln. They're covering the hill up to the steps of the Capitol, and more people keep walking in. Now, we've also seen Denver police officers walking around this area, observing. They tell us they do have resources ready in case there is a safety issue. Now, I just finished speaking with one of the organizers with the Party for Socialism and Liberation to ask what message they hope to send with today's event. They say what's happening in LA isn't just an attack on immigrants, but also any American's rights. They tell me free speech and the right to assemble should be protected. They say it's also important for everyone to know that they have every intention of this being a peaceful protest. However, I asked about a line in their event invite that mentioned things could escalate. In the event invite, you guys notified demonstrators to be prepared for the possibility for police escalation. What did you mean by that?
We have seen across this country, and most notably right now in Los Angeles and other places across the country, that it's not just about the violence that's happening against protesters during protests. It's the violence that's happening during the separation of families. It's the violence that's happening at the border. It's the violence that's happening to families all across this country. And so we have to continue to be prepared for the sort of repression that this administration wants to continue doing to our people.
Now, even as we're standing here, more people have been coming to the Capitol. No word yet on exactly how many people are expected to show up tonight or how long they plan on staying here. But stick with Denver 7. We will have a crew here throughout the night, and we will have the latest at 10 o'clock. For now, reporting live in Denver, I'm Danielle Kreuter, Denver 7.
Danielle, thank you for that report. And as Danielle mentioned, organizers of today's protest previously shared on social media to, quote, be prepared for potential police escalation. And that post has since been edited to omit that line. Chief investigative reporter Tony Kovaleski talked with Denver's former police chief about how law enforcement prepares for large protests like that one we're seeing tonight at the Capitol.
What does that Instagram post say to you?
To me, that is clearly trying to inflame a situation, to create that agitation. The police department, the Denver Police Department, has a long history of being able to manage peaceful protests. Hundreds of peaceful protests go off without incident. But when you have individuals who inflame the situation or agitate the situation, it makes it difficult for any department.
Payson was the chief during the 2020 protests over the death of George Floyd, the Minnesota black man who died after a police officer knelt on his neck. At the time, Payson was seen walking the streets of Denver, arm in arm with protesters.